So as we go through this episode, just for the audience, everyone listening now, there's a doc that both Daniel and I tend to have open, and I jot things in the document just so I don't lose track, and then I use the document to make show notes. I literally wrote, as you started transitioning then your answer into the content mix, I literally wrote content mix, ? Number per week, ? So you've answered that one perfectly for us. And well, this again might be an episode for another show in the future, but should we be scheduling our content? Now, I know there's tools to do this, so again, we'll come on to that another time. But should we be thinking, hey, should we have like a document with, on Monday I'm going to post this, Tuesday I'm going to post this, Wednesday I'm going to post this? Or for the average salesperson I'm speaking about now, as opposed to someone who's focused on building a brand to sell books or whatever else people are selling. Should the individual salesperson, the individual sales contributor, should they be planning out their posts ahead of time so that they're not left in the lurch on a Wednesday morning when it's just snowed and they're feeling a bit miserable and I can't be bothered? Should they be planning ahead with all of this so that they don't get caught out by kind of a lack of inspiration one morning?
Let's definitely do an episode, Will, on social selling software. I think that's a great episode. We can dig into all the different types, auto scheduling included. It depends on the person, in answer to your question. Some people are far more effective posting something in the day, something that's happened, inspiration within that day. And that's the strategy I had for probably the first 4 to 5 years of being active on LinkedIn. What I found now is I'm more of the scheduling person. So I find it a lot more easier. And a big part of that might be being insanely busy, and actually that helps me kind of keep organized. And I've met a lot of people that do prefer to be more strategic in their approach and plan a week, a month, whatever it may be, with sort of themings. Some people go the full hog sometimes. And again, I'll do this if I've got, if I'm traveling or if I've got a very busy week training, or even if I'm taking a holiday, I will write and schedule content for that time that I'm not going to be able to be physically active on LinkedIn. And that can help because it takes that pressure away. Again, it depends on the person. For a lot of people probably watching this, they might be quite new to content sharing on LinkedIn. So I'd probably recommend get comfortable with it first, get confident, practice, perfect your tone, etc. Get used to writing and sharing content. But then scheduling and planning in advance can help you in 2 ways. Number one, stay organized, but also keep to consistency, because that's the biggest trap. It's easy to start putting out content, but then you quite quickly can get sucked back into what you were doing before being active on LinkedIn, and suddenly that consistency dies. Where at least if you plan or schedule ahead, if it's in your calendar, if it's in a bit of software, at least you've got consistency. And that's one of the most valuable things you can have on LinkedIn.
Perfect. Can you give us a one-liner, because we will do a full show on this, a one-liner of, does it hurt the algorithm? Does it hurt our reach if we do use automated tools to post for us, even if we're creating the content and they're pushing it out?
No, it doesn't. And I can tell you that for a fact, but we can cover that in another episode and dig into what platforms, how to use them, etc.